You're listening to Don't Take Bullshit from Fuckers with your hosts Greg Barrett and Kane Holloway.
Hello and welcome to Don't Take Bullshit from Fuckers. I am Kane Holloway.
Welcome to the Pain Emporium.
Yep.
Are you in pain? This is the place for you.
We have all of it. Is that what we do at the Emporium?
At the Emporium, we address all manners of pain.
All of it. Oh, that's true. The Pain Emporium.
Hopefully you're not in pain. You started off this year in a good way. I hope if you made a resolution, you're able to stick to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. I have a small solution for you wanting to get that on track. You have a resolution, New Year's Eve rolls around, or New Year's Day rolls around. Just do it. Take the first step to go and do that thing, or not do that thing, whatever it is. Also, I feel like you should have, if you're gonna do resolutions, you should do something you want to stop doing, something you want to start doing, and then something you would cross off your bucket list, and then start all three of those New Year's Day. Get 2023 started on you doing something good for yourself, you know?
Yeah. But I would also break it off in bite-sized chunks.
For
instance, if your goal is to work out this year, today just put on the sweats. Then take them off, you're done.
Yeah. That was good. Good rep.
Super bite size.
One and done.
Yeah.
Sweats
And
on.
the next day, put on the sweats, go to your front door, open it, shut it, you're done.
That's rep number 2.
You did it.
Mm-hmm.
You did it.
Yep.
And then just build up from there.
Solid.
Make it doable. Make it something that you feel accomplished about. I've been riding the bike now. Every day I ride 23 miles, which is like an hour and a half.
God damn.
The first day I rode the bike, I rode it for 6 minutes. That's the most I could do.
Wow,
and
really?
I said, fuck, I hate this.
Yep.
And I got off. And then by the next week, I was riding a half hour. Then I took it up to an hour. And now I'm up to an hour and a half.
Yeah. That's great. I'm like that every time too. I'm like that every time I stop running for a few days. If I stop running for a few days, then the day I pick back up, I'm like, oh God, I hope a bus hits me. I'm tired of this.
Yeah.
But I go the whole time. But I hate it the whole time. And then I break through. And then I don't know if this happens to you, Greg, but do you get like a flow going where you're working out? And then your body goes, you're done, and you get sick?
No.
Really?
Like I get sick. Like I have finished bike rides where I thought I'd feel amazing and I don't feel good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like I've sweat. Like I get to the point where I'm sweating so much I then stop sweating.
Yeah.
Because I'm out of water.
Oh God.
Yeah. No, I get like
but I like that. I get a high off of being wrecked.
Yeah, me too. I do love the feeling of being exhausted from, and also starving from. I've been like working out a lot, and then the next morning I'm ravenous. I got to eat every single thing in my house. And that's my entire motivation for working out, is to stay as trim as possible while eating like a pig. That's my whole motivation. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do it for.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I don't need to be toned. It would be a nice result, though. It would be nice to be able to be like, yeah, man, I eat pounds of spaghetti and I'm fucking jacked.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So yeah, if you have New Year's, this is our first episode in the new year, 2023. Hello, welcome to the new year. Is there a new you that you want to be? I guess, which is so silly. But if you have if you have New Year's resolutions and you're trying to like stay on top of it, email them to us and tell us the steps that you took. dtbffpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, write in your. We haven't been getting questions lately,
Mm-mm.
and I don't know what people think this podcast is for.
If not to answer your fucking questions.
Yeah, you must have questions.
Yeah. You
So
listen.
Write them in. Write in your questions.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make us beg for questions.
That's not what we do here. We're not beggars.
No.
You guys were telling me beforehand, I don't get caught up on this shit because I don't look at Twitter, but there's a Greta Thunberg, Andrew Tate controversy.
Yeah, well, it's just a series of events. Mighty said, "Do you know who Andrew Tate is?" And I said, "No." I'd heard of him. There's a few of these guys that are part of what they call the new masculinity.
Ooh.
But they're like they see themselves as like coaches or like dating experts.
Oh, okay.
And there's this guy, Andrew Tate, and he apparently is a former kickboxing champion. And he's English.
He's English.
Yeah, but he currently lives in Romania.
Oh.
And of course he's anti-woke. And he said some hideous things over time about how men own women.
Yeah.
Women shouldn't vote. I mean, he's just an asshole.
Yeah.
Right? Am I getting this right, Pat?
Oh, yeah. He's also been charged with human trafficking.
Well, so that's the big surprise. So he goes after Greta Thunberg. He's just sitting around being a dick.
Yeah.
And he sends her a tweet of him at a gas station filling up his Bugatti, I think. And he tells her that he's got 31 other cars, all of which are high emission automobiles.
Mm-hmm.
And he would like to show her his collection. Something like that. Isn't that right, Pat?
Yeah, it was exactly. He sent her a taunting text being like, I have all these cars that put out all these emissions, like I can't remember what his actual reply was, but it provoked a response from her.
Yeah, and I want to hang on. I want to read her.
Yeah, here I'm actually.
I want to read her response so that I get it exactly right because it's beautiful.
I've got him here if you want.
Yeah, just read it.
All right. So Greta Thunberg, I got both tweets here.
Yeah.
Andrew Tate came at Greta Thunberg with, "Hello, Greta Thunberg. I have 33 cars." He added her on this. "My Bugatti has blah, 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 some engine, blah, blah, blah. My 2 Ferrari 812, blah, blah, blah. Who gives a shit? This is just the start. Please provide your email address so I can send a complete list of my car collection and their respective enormous emissions." To which she replied, "Yes, please do enlighten me. Email me at smalldickenergy@getalife.com.
Damn, that's her real email? That's funny. That's really funny.
So it's a total own, if you will, the way the kids say.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
And he can't handle it.
Yeah.
So then he makes a 2-minute video saying that she has big dick energy or something. I can't. He's just sitting there like an asshole. And at one point, he asks someone to hand him some pizza in boxes he has no intention of recycling.
God.
What? Jesus
And
Christ.
the boxes have the name of the pizza place on them. And the next day, the cops raid his place and arrest him for child trafficking.
Oh no. Oh no.
Now, the cops are saying that it's not because of the pizza boxes, but both Pat and I think they're just embarrassed that it is because of the pizza boxes.
So what's the pizza box thing?
Well, the pizza boxes gave them that was the clue, and they just called the pizza place and got his address.
Oh, because they were looking for him and they couldn't find him?
They've been looking for him.
He has houses outside of Romania as well. So he's been hiding out, and the cops basically use the pizza boxes to be like, oh, that's a Romanian pizza place. He's back in Romania. Let's get him.
Wow. And they're trying to say that it wasn't the clue that got them there.
Mhm.
It was they had him the whole time. They already were tracking him the whole time. What kind of that's a funny that meeting at the for like whatever fucking police department that goes after shit like that, they got to be like, all right, guys. So I know you're all on Twitter now because of Elon. I like too that Elon Musk, Twitter, the previous owners of Twitter could have helped Andrew Tate stay in hiding forever, possibly. But Elon Musk's dumbass let this guy back on, and then that got him caught. So Elon Musk is responsible for Andrew Tate's arrest as well.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
Isn't it unreal?
Believe that. I knew that. I mean, I knew he was a piece of shit. I didn't know he was evil.
Mm-hmm.
Good God.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's fucking crazy. I mean, how do you go from the guy who's just trying to taunt people on TikTok? Because that's how it started. He started just like talking some weird shit on TikTok about women and how men are better and all this shit till he got kicked off. And then his celebrity grew until he just gets into it. You're fucking that's crazy. I don't follow anything he does, so I'm not at all interested. But I know who he is. But that's crazy. I can't fucking believe that. Good God. Jesus.
Yeah, that was like a nice story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it turned out nice.
Yeah.
God damn it, dude. Sorry, I'm trying to see if we have somebody sent me any questions. I don't think they did.
Okay.
I've been watching F1, by the way.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I don't know what your beef with Max Verstappen is yet, but I do know that you don't like him.
No, that's like putting it nicely.
I haven't seen him be like a fucking asshole, a shithead yet. Like I haven't seen it yet. I've seen him lose. I'm on like episode 5 or something of F1 season 1, and he like crashed out in one of his races. Like one of his races, he crashed and he wasn't able to. And he's also part of the Red Bull team.
Yeah.
Right? Or is he not anymore?
Yeah, no, he's still Red Bull.
Oh, he's still Red Bull? And then who's the other guy that was on Red Bull that's like, he was crushing it, but he's like a free agent now?
Well, let's see. First there was Pierre Gasly.
Peter Gasly.
No. First there was Danny Ricciardo.
That's who it is, Danny Ricciardo.
And Danny Ricciardo leaves Red Bull and goes to Renault.
Yeah.
And then Pierre Gasly comes in. and he can't even make it through half a season before they dump him down to AlphaTauri, which is their feeder team. And then Alex Albon comes in, and he has the same problem. And then eventually they bring in Checo Perez,
Jesus.
who's there now. Yeah. Yeah, if you're not good at Red Bull right off the gate, you get canned.
Wow, Red Bull's pretty brutal.
They're brutal, but they're good. I mean, they're good racers. The thing about Max is, like, as a race car driver, he's incredible.
Yeah.
But as a person, he's a fucking piece of shit. As far as I'm concerned.
Yes.
He has a lot of fans. A lot of people like him.
Yeah, I haven't seen him. I mean, he's you're right. It's weird that you start to root for some people on this thing, but they give each episode, they give someone a minute to show their story. But there's no like poor boy come up story. There's no Rocky Balboa in this. There's no like dude from...
Well, that's because in the first 2 seasons, they don't interview Ferrari or Mercedes.
Oh.
They didn't want to participate at the beginning. Maybe it's just the first season. But Lewis Hamilton is like a rags to riches story.
Is he?
Yeah. He came up from nothing, the only black kid in racing.
Okay.
Subject to racism and all the rest of the bullshit that you were subject to in an incredibly white, incredibly rich sport.
Mm-hmm.
And so there are some other come ups, you'll see.
Okay. Yeah. I've been going off of F1 and like working through old Survivor episodes. And that's pretty much just been my existence in the 2022 year. But my resolution is to get through all of F1.
Yeah. I got a Lewis Hamilton t-shirt and a Lewis Hamilton sweatshirt for Christmas.
No shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's great.
I'm down with it.
Where are you right now anyway? I must have didn't hear that.
Palm Springs.
Oh, that's right. How is Palm Springs?
It's nice.
Yeah.
It hasn't really been that warm, to be honest.
Yeah.
But we've just been doing family shit. It's been good. We watched Tar last night.
How is Tar?
Not as good as the trailer.
I know the trailer looks pretty good.
Yeah. It's okay. I mean, she's incredible. Kate Blanchett's incredible. It's a good performance. But would I watch it again? No, sir.
Yeah.
Do I think it's a great movie? I do not think it's a great movie.
I kept my list of I decided that I was going to just start keeping track of all the movies that I saw over in the year. I've seen so much shit, but I have my top 5 favorites, top 5 worst, and top 5 middle boo movies. I don't know. Maybe you've seen all these. So have you seen the Batman?
Yeah, of course.
The Batman is my top. X, which I don't think you've seen.
I've seen it.
You seen X?
Yeah, I watched it.
What'd you think?
I love Jenna Ortega.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Jenna Ortega.
I thought it was ridiculous.
Yeah, it's so crazy. But it's probably my favorite movie going experience ever. It's probably one of my, because like we were in Boston, and the scene when Jenna Ortega decides she wants to do a scene in the porn, and her director boyfriend has to film her having sex with Kid Cudi. And then he takes that shame shower. The girl sitting next to me, one of the comics, Liz Stone, you know her.
Yeah.
So Liz is sitting next to me as she just starts dying laughing at this kid's misfortune. And we couldn't stop laughing. It was my favorite movie going experience. Then The Menu. Have you seen The Menu?
No, we've been thinking about going to it actually.
It's so good.
Over here. Is it?
good. It's so good. Go see it.
Okay.
And then Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Yes.
So
Those
great.
are all good. Those are all good picks.
With an honorable mention, Barbarian, which I chose X over Barbarian, but it's like kind of tied. They're both fucking crazy good. And then my mid movies that I'm like, were Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness,
Right.
The Gray Man.
Yeah.
You see that shit?
Yeah.
It was okay. The Atom Project, and then Pearl, the prequel to X. I was so excited for it, and it was just so middle of the road. And then 3,000 Years of Longing.
I didn't see that.
Ugh, I thought it was going to be so good. It's the guy who directed Mad Max.
Yeah.
And Idris Elba's a genie. You know, I thought it was going to be so good, and it's just super boring. And then most of the worst movies of the year are horror movies, but you have Halloween Ends, which is incomprehensible. Thor: Love and Thunder, which I hated all the way through. I couldn't find one thing I liked about it. I don't think I laughed even once. Hellraiser, the new Hellraiser on Hulu. Oh, it's fucking terrible. Uncharted and Don't Worry, Darling.
Really? And the Chalamet movie didn't make it on there?
The Bones movie?
Yeah.
Well, I was only picking my top 5, and the Bones movie is I gave it like I think I gave it an 8. What did I give it? Bones and all. Well, I guess I gave it a 9 out of 10. But I still like, but it's still just, I don't know. They're too casual about eating people. They're just too casual. And so I can't, I wanted more from it. I was a little disappointed, but it was all really cool. Like the concept I liked, and like I felt like I got the symbolism of them eating people, but then the eating people stuff took a back seat to the romance, and
Right.
so I was just like, eh. Plus, we talked about it when I came and picked you up that day. I was like, eh. But those are my movie picks. If you have seen, but there's so many on there that I still think are insane, like fucking Top Gun.
Oh yeah, it was good.
Is so good. The Northman is crazy. And also, okay, we got to talk about this real quick. I saw Avatar too.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Dude, it's good. It's good. I'm so mad. The whole movie, the whole 3 hours. I even had my 3D glasses over my regular glasses, and I was watching it. I wanted to hate it. I had to pee. At one point, I even told myself, like, even before I get in there, I was like, if I have to pee, I have to pee. I'm going to leave. Who cares? And I had to pee, and I didn't get up. I had to see how it ended. It's good. I'm so mad.
I can't. It'll never be good for me because I can't look at those things.
You can't look at the blue avatar people?
No, it's stupid. They're stupid. I don't care. I don't care what happens to them.
Yeah.
I'm not on their side.
I can see it. I can see that.
And I hate James Cameron.
I know. And then Alan Brand got so mad because we were trashing him. We were trashing James Cameron on one of our most recent episodes. And where are you, Alan? Alan was like, he's like, you're wrong about James Cameron and Avatar 2. It's an absolutely beautiful movie and a visual spectacle. Also considering he's never made an outright bad movie, which Avatar 1 does not hold up. Avatar, I rewatched it to get into Avatar 2. Avatar 1 is fucking boring.
He also made Piranha 2.
Yeah, he made Piranha 2, Alan. That was just one of his first movies. Yeah, he made Terminator after that, but then he still made Piranha 2. And then he said that his 2 previous movies both broke box office records. I say he deserved to be confident in his work. There's a one thing to be confident in your work. I'm confident in my work. Am I going to sit here and say I'm the only comedian you ever need to see? Or this is the only podcast you ever need to listen to? Or that everything else out there is crap in comparison? No. Okay? Cameron thinks he's Jesus and he needs to be put down a peg or two. And I still hope though that it eats shit at the box office. He has to make $2 billion. I hope he doesn't get even close, but I haven't checked.
Yeah. Fuck you, whale water.
This is the theme song for What Does This Mean song. The theme song for What Does This Mean song. We'll read a self-help quote, and they're definitely not memes. Memes are something completely different than quotes. Quotes are supposed to help you through all the bullshit in your life. And memes are like that poster of that cat hanging from a tree. And it says, hang in there, baby, or Monday. Am I right? Mondays, am I right? So if you can think of a different title, then we'll probably change it.
What does this mean? Our inspirational quote segment where we hate everything that anyone sends and everything that we find, and we've rarely if ever have been inspired. Carbon Flop says, I want Kane's acapella theme song to be the new version. Carbon Flop. That's so sweet.
The one you sang to
Katie.
To Katie?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Sam said Kane did a mind-boggling good job.
Exactly right.
Laura Ruse says, who remembers the DTBFF gray sweatpants era? And she sends a meme that says, me getting kicked out of heaven after recommending the male angels wear gray sweatpants.
I remember the gray sweatpants era.
Yeah. The gray sweatpants era got me in trouble. Because one of the girls I was seeing didn't appreciate, after we split up, didn't appreciate us talking about me getting back out on the market. And one of the things was me taking gray sweatpant pics and putting that on my Tinder profile. And she was none too happy. I do think that happened this year. Did it happen this year? I don't remember. I'm trying to do, like, as much as I'm also trying to do this as a regular episode, I also want this to feel like, a recap of 2022. What happened with the Don't Say Bullshit from Fuckers guys. That might have happened in 2021. Either way, gray sweatpants, I have yet to still take that. And I don't necessarily need to do that unless requested by the girl I'm seeing. So, maybe that'll happen. Who knows? I don't have a story to tell. Is that okay? Okay, this one from Nyx. It says, for every person who won't treat you right, there is one who will eat onion rings off of your boner.
I don't believe that.
I don't want onion rings on my boner. Plus, how good are you at softly eating an onion ring off of my, like,
I hate onions.
so I won't be tapping you for this.
I hate onions.
He says, or Nick says, newly single self-help quotes like this really help to bring a positive outlook, Well, Nix, I hope you find said boner onion ring eater. Alan Brand, the James Cameron devotee, sent one that says, sit on your own damn face, I'm busy.
You don't have to send everything you see.
Yeah. I mean, these are these are oddly sexual. What's going on out there in the
First off, who's asking you to sit on their face?
not
And
me.
then what kind of mood are you in that you say you sit on your own damn face?
Sit on your own damn. Hey, get out of here. Sit on your own damn face. I just want to, Greg, you don't see this. Even if we don't, we might not use this, but this dude, Jeremy Provan, sent a picture of what the symbol for the pouch and hammer should be. And it's a picture of Army Hammer inside a kangaroo pouch.
It's what? Army Hammer in a kangaroo pouch?
Yeah.
Yeah. It says the pouch and hammer. It's pretty funny.
Pretty funny. Pretty funny.
This might be all right. Alan Brand sent one from Badass Bitch on Instagram. It says, hey, have you ever thought about taking your ex back? And then I thought, have you ever taken a shit and thought about putting it back up your ass?
Oh my God.
I hate all of that.
I know. Everything's so graphic lately. Listener, what's happening, bro? What's happening out there? Y'all trying to, people are just, I think relationships are done and people are just trying to hook up now. People have no faith in the concept of relationships anymore. Even though your hosts, all three of us, are currently in something. I mean, a lot of us don't like to talk about it, right? But we're in something and it feels successful. Yet our listener seems to be going, I don't need their advice on this shit. I'm going to go fuck.
Yeah, I mean, good luck to you if you're out there doing that.
Yeah. I've got 3 memes. I've got one that says, I don't like this one. When you're wrong, admit it. When you're right, be quiet.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You agree?
Yeah.
Sometimes I like to say when I'm right.
I always want it to be, I want to be seen
Yeah.
being right, but it's better when somebody sees me and I wasn't expecting it.
Mm-hmm.
Telling people what I did feels a little sad.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. This one I like. It says, due to inflation, my love will now be costing a thing.
Yeah. That I wish you hadn't read that. I have one that says it's not the load that breaks you down, it's the way you carry it. Lena Horne.
Huh.
Yeah,
And
that's cool.
while I'm familiar with Lena Horne's music, I most remember her from the Seinfeld when Kramer says to Jerry, "You know who I always thought you looked like? Lena Horne."
Lena Horne. Now I gotta look up who Lena Horne is. Lena Horne. Yep. That looks like Jerry. That's hilarious. I have a real man quote. I'll try to read it like Pat. Behind every strong person, there is a story that gave them no choice.
That's great.
Ugh,
Yuck.
ew. I hate
That
having
is-
it on my phone.
That is so great. All right, hang on just a second. Here's mine. This is from a news site that I found. I don't know how this ended up in my feed, but it did. It's from Unleash Masculinity.
Oh boy.
All right. This is phenomenal. We could just do an episode on this.
Okay.
Signs of a weak man.
Yes.
The first thing, addicted to porn. No boundaries.
Okay.
Afraid of failure. Stays
Uh-huh.
in comfort zone. Never takes risks. Slave to his urges. Emotionally weak. No goals, no ambitions. Stays in a state of excessive consumption.
God damn. You just described
And
my
the
dad.
background is a guy doing squats.
Oh God.
Squats.
Is that your dad?
Dude, that's my dad to a T, bro. That's pretty much him. No, he had goals. He never wanted to do anything with them. Addicted to porn, for sure. A slave to his urges all the time. That guy had zero impulse control. So when you are breaking down a weak man, at first I was like, oh, okay, I'm waiting to not like it. But then you're like, yeah, these are all pretty much weak men. And everything that he's ever been like, I try to do the opposite. So I don't live my life like the way he did, full of fear, never doing anything with myself, filled with regret. And then, literally living in a van down by the river.
Oh, no.
It's interesting. The picture of the guy doing squats is Marty.
Is it?
Yeah, it says Marty Holloway.
He's got bad knees. That man shouldn't be doing squats. Pat, what do you have?
Got a couple of regular quotes here. This one kind of put me to sleep while I was halfway through it. We have no choice but to accept the truth of what is and love our way forward, discovering the new life unlived ahead of us.
Wow. That sounds like a
Yeah,
line.
that's just melatonin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember it. I
know.
immediately don't remember any of the words you said.
Yeah, if you put a gun to my head and said, recite that verbatim right now, like right now, I'd be shot in the head. I'd be murdered.
Me too, and I just read it.
Too long.
I've also got, you are worth more than how they made you feel.
Who cares? I don't think you are.
No. You're just as shitty as they said you were. How about that? How about that?
Hold on, I'm writing that down. All right, and as always, I've got a couple of real man quotes. The real man quotes guy, he is all over the place this week. He's really been pumping out the content. I know we took a couple weeks off, but there are a lot to choose from. So we've got, to the men who pay for OnlyFans, just look at yourself in the mirror. You'll see a pussy for free.
That's sounds like a
First off, the fury to be
oh.
like, how fucked up about women is he that he's that mad at OnlyFans?
I know. For the men, he's never bought porn. Shut up.
Is it that? I wonder what bugs him about OnlyFans, that it's not for free.
Yeah, it's like he goes to click on the link and then he's just like, "Oh well, I'm not paying for it. I'm no pussy. You'll see a pussy for free."
Ugh, terrible.
Okay.
And here's the flip side of this. Like I said, he's going through something. Don't worry, bro. One day someone will be 100% honest with you and will love you forever.
What?
Uh-huh.
What?
When did he get into the? When did he get into the relationship game?
What are you talking about? That's from the real man guy from Jim Real Man.
Uh-huh.
What? 100% honest with you and then love you forever?
Uh-huh.
What? What is he talking about? Honest about what?
Luckily, we're all
I don't get it, man.
I don't understand. What is he? What is the honest truth bomb that's being dropped that then later they're like, anyway, after all of that, I just wanted you to know I'm going to love you forever. There's so much, there's just so much unanswered. I don't even know what to do with it. I'm upset by it.
Hey, everybody, welcome to segment 3. Better than segment 2, not as good as segment 1.
No.
I think that's kind of what the recommendation is on this one. Not as good as segment 1. And segment 1 wasn't amazing. I'm telling you, we might be starting with our left foot this year. So,
yeah. Nothing wrong with it.
So, as you know, I'm trying to get ripped.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm struggling. I got a lot of weight to take off, so it's been hard. I haven't seen as much success as I'd like, but I'm healthy for sure.
Great.
Like, that's the one thing for sure. I mean, you know, I'm riding the bike and lifting weights and doing the 100 sit-ups and the push. I'm up to 50 push-ups, and you know, like I'm doing it. But I was hearing somebody talking about somebody was really ripped, and they were saying, "Yeah, man, you're gonna get the cum gutters."
Yeah.
Cum gutters, baby.
This really confused me.
Oh no. Uh-huh. Okay.
I don't understand. Like, I know what they're talking about, right? They're talking about the obliques going down into your dick.
Those sex cuts, son.
Whose cum is in that gutter? Am I coming?
It would be your
Like, do I come and then it goes back down me and into them?
Yeah.
Or does somebody come on me? Which
it could.
Again, and again, this is a very open-minded podcast, but no, thank you.
Sure. It's just not
Or
something
is it a girl, or is it a girl?
Girl can come, yeah, come on your gutters. Since you're an old man, there'll probably be stuff in there. You'll probably have to like clean out your your gutters.
I mean,
come in it.
I want them. I currently don't have them,
No, me neither.
so I would flood. Theoretically, I would flood because there's no runoff.
Right now, I have sex tarp, where if you come on me, it just sort of rolls off. You know, you can see the beads. And then nothing lays too heavy.
But is that what that means? Is that what that means?
Well, I've always been under the assumption, as someone who's never had sex cuts, that's or cum gutters, is that they're within the flight path of cum, whether it's her cum or his cum. Someone comes, and then it's just a perfect little line for the cum to fall into, and then, much like a bowling ball, work its way down.
Oh God!
It doesn't. Then it ends at your. Then it ends at your balls.
Yeah, it just sort of like it drops off and it goes wherever it lands. You know, the theory of relativity and whatnot. I think that you should, one of your 2023 or possibly 2024 goals is to get cum gutters. And if you do get them, you have to show us live on the show in studio. If
I mean, it's a goal.
Yeah. I think you should be super jacked very excited about your cum gutters once you get them.
Oh,
and the only way to do that, by the way, I've seen consistently is on Survivor. Not to bring up Survivor all the time, but the amount of guys and girls that go on that are a little thick, but like in shape, when they like around day 25, everything is sucked in because all they're eating is rice and coconuts. So everything is sucked in, and you can see every ab line, and you see the cum gutters. So if you want cum gutters, you're gonna have to starve yourself a little bit.
Yeah, I think you're right. Well, I'll look forward to that.
Yeah. Or look up what Brad Pitt had to do to get in shape for Fight Club.
Right. That's the number one most requested workout.
Yeah.
Is the Brad Pitt Fight Club. That's like a big goal for a lot of people. But I think, to be fair, a lot of that's genetics.
Sure. Speaking of genetics, Amelia sent us she wants our thoughts on this TV show that's going to air in the UK. It's called My Massive Cock Is. And the picture is a row of gentlemen in underwear with their giant dicks stuffed inside whitey tighties, which I had to wear on a shoot recently. I did a shoot for a TV show, and I had to wear whitey tighty underwear. What the fuck, man? Shit. I had to wear that as a child, and then I don't know when I stopped, but I know I remembered I was relieved because I had to wear whitey tighties. It was fucking awful.
Yeah.
I hated it. I hated every second I was wearing it. I couldn't wait to get out of it.
I did boxers for years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too.
And then moved to a boxer brief.
I got a boxer brief going, yeah. But it's a show called My Massive Cock Is.
No, it's just My Massive Cock.
Just My Massive Cock?
Yeah.
Oh, My Massive Cock is coming to Stan in 2023 as a New Year's treat. But I wonder what My Massive Cock. Is it a dating show? They give me no more information.
Is it just war stories of having a massive cock?
Because there's parts of guys who have like big dicks where they don't get to experience the full range of sex that they could be having because they're too big. You know? So maybe it's that. Maybe it's finding a girl who can. That was a whole subplot on Magic Mike 2.
Oh my god.
Joe Manglione was huge and he could never find someone who could like take his whole massive Joe, and then he finally finds somebody at some party and she must be the one.
It's already aired.
Oh,
There's a review of it. It's a documentary.
Oh.
It would be funny if it was a dating show though, and you got and you had to guess who had the massive cock, but the trick is no one does. How do you even test that? All right, guys, just like Fuckboy Island. Right, who has the massive cock? I don't, and I got a girlfriend.
Wow. Okay. But the sizes are like 7 inches.
Sweet.
7.5.
Massive. It's like above
7 inches is I wonder where they're measuring from.
their asshole.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm all for it. I'm sure it'll come to Netflix.
It'll be right next to Great British Baking Show.
Yeah.
Paul Hollywood also judges that one.
What
So
if it was just a show about a bunch of women that dated guys in bands?
Well, speaking of, this is a dirty episode.
Mhm.
I don't know why. We have a Reddit remix, and it's also dirty, apparently. Reddit remix. Offering a guy friend platonic blowjobs. I have an oral fixation and obsessed. That's funny. I have an oral fixation and obsessed with sucking dick. Like, it's all I think about. I just want a dick in my mouth all the time. I'm currently not in a relationship, so that's not possible. I also don't want to run around blowing random guys. I have a male friend who is cute, clean, smells good. He seems like the kind of guy who takes care of his penis, and I'd like to suck it. you gauge that. I know.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired of these guys that don't take care of them. Like you open a guy's pants and it's all banged up,
It's got bruises. I didn't even know.
different colors. Hasn't been washed.
That's the only smelly part of him.
Has stickers on it.
Packing peanuts. I also get the impression he's sexually inexperienced, which makes him so much hotter. I'm constantly fantasizing about tying him to the bed and blowing him till he begs me to slow down. Is it weird to offer him unlimited platonic blowjobs? If I want to suck him off at 3 a.m., I would literally drive over to do that. I have zero feelings for him, and I want to treat this as a fun friend thing. The only real problem is that he's a sweet, adorable softie who would probably feel bad about it, even though it's something I want 100%. this girl's just a saint. What a gem.
Yeah, I mean, you don't hear this story that often.
No, you really don't. You really don't.
I mean, I think you should make him the offer.
Absolutely. But this, you know what this feels like? This feels like when one of our listeners, when they sent us their Tinder message and it was like, hey, how are you? And then he was like, can I eat your ass? This feels like that. But for some reason, just like adorable, you know, like it feels just kind of like sweet that this girl just wants to do this. And I like that it has nothing to do with him. But you also, how do you express that while at the same time trying to make it seem like I want to do this because it's you? Because for me, if someone was like, I just want to suck dick, can I suck your dick? I don't know how consistent I would make it a thing, because I would still want it to feel like you want to do it for me. Kind of, that's how I would like want to feel. You know what I mean? And so if it was just you want to do it, I don't know how consistent I'd want to make this a thing.
Also, I don't think I could just subsist on a diet of blowjobs.
also that.
Like I would have to, like, can I put a finger in you? Like, you know, there has to be, for me, there's got to be some reciprocal thing that I do.
Yeah, I also have that thing in my head too, where it's like, oh, well, I get pleasure out of you getting pleasure. So I'm going to have a hard time just getting serviced and not servicing back. Like I'm going to want this to be like a two-way thing. And so maybe I'm not the best judge of this. Like maybe I know there are guys out there that would be like, dude, a girl that wants to come over and suck my dick and leave, sick. What am I, Andrew Tate?
No.
You know?
Yeah.
But like, I think like once or twice might be like cool, but then I'd be like, yo, can we introduce anything else? That would how I would want to do it. Obviously, she just wants to do that.
If this is a real man quote, it would be, beware of the girl that wants to blow you and doesn't want to get to know you.
Sure, she'll suck your dick, but will she be honest and love you forever?
Totally.
Yeah, make the offer. For sure, make the offer, because you're just being you're being sweet and funny. Like if you were my friend and you just like told me about this and then offered it to me, I'd be like, yeah, all right, let's see how we do this. But again, if we're friends, there's going to be a moment of like us having like, see, I don't know. I have like another thing where it's like, I don't know, maybe I was a girl in a previous life, but I need some foreplay, yo. I need a little backstory. I need a little, you know, I can't just like jump into a blowjob. I need more. I need more stimulation. So, but I think initially I'd be like, yeah, that's hilarious for sure. Let's try this out. But yeah. Anyway, that's my thought. I hope this is part of your New Year's resolution. But what do you guys think? Do you think she should hit this guy up? Would you guys be interested in a deal like this? Would you give a deal like this to somebody? Do you have relationship questions? Do you have resolutions? Do you have advice that you need from us? Send it all to dtbffpodcast@gmail.com. You can also follow the show at DTBFF Podcast on Instagram. If you're interested at all by supporting us, there's a couple ways. Number one, you could go to our Patreon. We have bonus episodes there. You can also just like donate $1 and say, hey guys, love you. Here's $1. Patreon.com/DTBFF podcast. You could also go to our Redbubble store and get merch. Don't take bullshit from fuckers. Pillows. Always be blocking sweaters. We got socks. We got t-shirts. We got all kinds of stuff. Cups. We got mugs. Go to our Redbubble store. The link is in the description. You can follow me at Kane Holloway.
I'm It's Gregors.
I'm at DTBFF producer Pat.
And you can call into the show. What's that number, Pat?
That number's 323-379-5544.
Don't take bullshit from fuckers.
Welcome.
Hey there, if you like the show, you can find bonus episodes and more at our Patreon at patreon.com/DTBFF podcast. And then rate the show 5 stars on iTunes because it's the right thing to do. All music by the Rating Monarchs, produced by Patrick Kelly.